Let's take a deeper look at the amazing engagement accelerators inside of Gatebreaker Algebra Essentials. So I'm still working from the equations unit. I'm going to check out my game plan. I'll show you that in just a second. And then I know that I want to find the engagement accelerator for step 2, which is the distributive property. So I'm going to click on step 2, distributive property, and I want this activity. I want the engagement accelerator here after I do the notes. And so that's exactly, I just click this and it opens, or I can download the files here. And again, I know that I can access this because this is in my Gatebreaker game plan. It says step 2, which I'm working on. I just looked at the notes and I'm going to do the Math Wars method notes with my kids. And now I also want to do the activity that matches with the notes. And I can see, oh, this has an I have who has game, because that's what that little icon means. I love I have who has. I definitely want to do that. If you don't love I have who has, you can just skip it. But if you do love I have who has, like I truly do, you can do this activity like, oh yeah, I definitely want to do that. So again, I would click in, I would open it, and you can always access the instructions for each engagement accelerator. So this is the I have who has instructions. They stay the same. There's 6 different engagement accelerators. So there's 6 different directions to learn. And those are the only 6 engagement accelerators that I use throughout the curriculum. So it's not like, what's this activity? What's this activity? It's just 6. And then they're mixed and matched all over the place, right? So this one has CRA matching, I have who has, easy entry, another matching, a scavenger hunt, another easy entry, another scavenger hunt, right? So this one hits on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. This one has 5 out of 6. So that's pretty good, right? But there's still another one. This one is only missing mini whiteboards. That's the other one that this one is missing that is in some of the other units. So we can look at our instructions, and then we get really good at understanding these. And so we probably don't need the instructions every time. I have a graphic organizer for all of the engagement accelerators that need a graphic organizer. So I love having a graphic organizer for I have who has, because otherwise kids just kind of get a little bit all over the place and they kind of just get swept up in the game and not the math of it. So this helps them stay a little more focused. So there's a graphic organizer for you to print, and then there's the cards for you to print. You're going to want to cut this one does require a bit of prep time, and I make a note of that in the instructions as well. But you can see here, after we've just finished a lesson on distributive property, how nice this would be to be able to have an activity that matches specifically with distributive property. You can see that it doesn't like start easy and then get hard. That's not how I work these. It all stays at a very similar level, because I know the frustration of downloading a resource that has a couple of questions that look good and that my kids will understand and feel confident with. And then it gets like way too hard. It has all these weird random one-off examples that totally throw my kids off. So they crumple up their paper and throw it in the trash. This does not have that. None of these engagement accelerators have that, because I know that pain and that frustration firsthand. So, for this one, they just look. So you'll want to cut these up and prep these for each group ahead of time. I like to just laminate them the first time because I love this activity so much. And then I could just use it time and time again. So if you have 8 groups, you need to print 8 copies of this, because each group is going to need it. If you're an interventionist, maybe you just print 1 card deck, and then when you're pulling out or pushing in, you can just do this activity with them. And similarly, if you're a core teacher and you need to just provide small group instruction for a group of kids that is struggling, maybe you don't need to do the whole lesson. Maybe you can just do the engagement accelerator, right? You get to pick and choose with the supplement. So who has 3 times the quantity x plus 4? That would be 3x plus 12, right? So I know like these are going to be all shuffled around. And so then another kid is going to say, oh, I have 3x plus 12. Who has negative 2 times the quantity x minus 6? And I specifically made these ones that like, hopefully they're pretty friendly numbers that they can do them in their head. If they need to write it down, they can write it down here in this box. They have paper to write it down. It doesn't have to be mental math. So I hope this really helps you understand exactly what sort of quality you're getting when you get access to the engagement accelerators. And they are so fun to just go along with every single lesson. All of them are made specifically for students who struggle, to just really help reiterate and practice whatever we just learned in the notes. So I can't wait to see you inside of Gatebreaker Algebra Essentials.